Hello students. So this is Sankar Sharma. So today we will learn from class 8 grammar. So I will start. I have taken one topic, that is tense. In the last class I have given some chart, tense chart, and some questions to solve also. But many students they didn't do that homework that which I have given on that day. So today I am here with some a chart. It is I have written here on the board, so you can see, and so I will tell you what tense is. So tense, it is nothing but a time. It is it tells about the time. So why this tense is very important in English grammar? So all in English grammar, like if we say be it in active to change active into passive, be it to change in direct into indirect speech, and many in many other areas also, this tense is very useful. So knowing this tense, I can say that you have learned half of the grammar. So I am here to tell you and how the how you can make the structure, sentence structure, and this tense help us in what time the action is being done. uh, so this time is very important, and we use some of the words to identify that time, to tell that in that situation this actions has been done. So for that, tense is very important. So all the time, like the word, I can I if I say work, so work, this word, the word work is in this, we all know this is a verb, we all know this is a verb, but this verb, it is in which form? This verb, it is in which form? We have verb form V1, V2, V3, yes, V4, yes. So V1 we can say work, again V2 when we put ed, walked, V3 when we put again walked, ed, right, walking, right. This is the form of a verb, and we use this form of a verb in tense. So there are three main tenses are there. So first one we have present tense, the second we have the past tense, the third we have here the future tense. So we have the main tense, present tense, three main tense are there: present tense, past tense, then future tense, right? Then under each main tense there are again these tenses again, they are divided into four sub tenses are there. You will find that in present tense there are four tenses are there. Again in past tense there are again four tenses are there. Again the last we have the future tense. Again this also we have how many tenses? Four tenses are there. See, the first one in present tense, simple present tense. We can we also say this present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense. Present indefinite. So the another word for simple present tense is present indefinite tense. So how we will make, or how we will write a sentence? We will make a sentence in simple present tense. This is the sentence structure. In this way we can make, or we can write in present tense a sentence. We can write a sentence in present tense in this form. So first we will write the subject as, the second verb 1. Verb 1 means like play, this is verb 1. play. So in verb 1, in simple present tense, we use s or es. S or es. So place, in place we will use s. If suppose if there is church, then suppose go, we will use goes. So in this way. So in V1 we will have S or ES. And again, what is there? Object. What is there? Object. Subject, verb. In the verb we will add S or ES and what? Object. So with the help of this, so we will try to make one sentence, right? So what is the subject? I. We can write I. So then I eat. I eat. We can write an apple. I eat an apple. See. So whenever you see I and we will come, then we will not write s or es in the verb. So I and e is there. So we have not written in verb s or es. So simply we will write the first form of the verb. Then see, the I is the subject here. Subject. Eat. Verb. Then s or es we have not added here because the subject is I and we. So whenever the third person singular will come, like he, third person singular, when it comes, she, it, no, he, she, it, or name of the person, then we will add like see. If the subject it is she, then we would have written here as she eats an apple. But here what I have written before, I have written here the subject what I. So that's why eat only. We will not add s or es when the subject is I or we. But when the subject is third person singular, then we will use s or es in the verb. So in this way we will make a sentence. We will make a sentence of simple indefinite tense or simple present tense. So we will move to next point, that is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. And here what the sentence we can make, what is the structure of the sentence? First, what is there? Subject, just like this, how it was before in simple present tense. Subject, the helping verb you will use am, is, are. Then V1 you will use. Then you will add in V1 ing. You will add ing. Then what? Object. Then object. So with the help of this we will write one sentence here. Tell me. Subject, same we will use I. So if I is there, which helping verb we will use here? Which helping verb we will use? We will use am. We will use am. I am. I am. Then if the subject is plural, then are. If the subject is singular, then is. If the subject is I, then we will use am. Clear? When the subject is singular, then we will use helping verb is. When the subject is plural, then we will use helping verb are. When the subject is I, then we will use am. We will use am. So we have written I am. Then what is left here? What is left? Now V1 and ing. So what is the V1? Eat. We will simply write eat. Eat. Then put ing here in eat. Eating. Then same object. Apple. Apple. See, I am eating an apple. I am eating an apple. In this way, we can write a sentence in present continuous tense. I have written here past continuous tense. So, I will make it present continuous. Present continuous tense. Present continuous. Present continuous. So, next we will move to the next tense, that is present perfect tense. So, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense also you see what is there? Subject. Then what helping verb we will use? Has or have. Here also, whenever the subject is singular, then we will use has. Whenever the subject is plural, then we will use have. Then here the verb will come. The third form of the verb will come in the past, in the present perfect tense. We will use the verb of third form. We will use the verb of third form. Then the last word is there, object. So if we make one sentence of present perfect, then if I is there, then have. I have, then eat. Right? What is the third form of eat? Eaten. Third form of eat is eaten. I have eaten an apple. I have eaten an apple. So, see, in this way, I have eaten an apple. And the last one in present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. So, subject has or have. If subject is singular, then has. If subject is plural, then have. Then we will add again more here, been. Then plus verb, then ing. V1 plus ing. V1 plus ing. Then what is there? And then same everywhere, object. So I have been eating an apple. I have been eating an apple. So if we make this, then we can write in this way. I have been eating an apple. I have been eating an apple. So this is all about the present tense. This is all about the present tense. So I hope it is clear. Now we will move to the next tense, that is past tense. So in past tense also it is divided into 4 sub tenses, that is simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Perfect continuous tense. Here what we will write first, subject. Then here we will not write in simple past tense. We will not write V1. We will write V2. V2 means the second form of verb. Second form of verb. Suppose second form of this word. Second form of verb is worked, right? W-O-R-K-E-D. So we have using one verb here, eat. So the second form of eat is ate, right? A-T-E. This is the second form of verb. So if we make this sentence in simple past tense, then we can write in this way. I, then ate. We will not use this am or nothing is there. Only the second form of verb is there. So I where to write? Yeah. I ate an apple. I ate an apple. In this way we can write. I ate an apple. I ate an apple. I is what? Subject here. V2. This is the second form of verb. Ate. Okay. Ate is the second form of verb. Then same. You can write this same in every way. An apple. Then moving to the next point. Past continuous tense. Subject was or were. V1 plus ing. O. Here also, whenever the subject is singular, then we will use which helping verb? Was or were? We will use was. If the subject is in singular, subject means this. Subject means this. If the subject is singular, then we will use was. If the subject is plural, we will use were. Then add verb 1, then ing. Then what is the object? So how this sentence will be in past continuous tense? I ate an apple, which was there in simple past tense. If we make this in past continuous tense, how we can write? I was eating an apple. Yes, I was eating an apple. I was eating an apple. I was eating an apple. In this way we can write. I was eating an apple. Next, past perfect tense. Subject. There is no any singular and plural in past perfect tense. One helping verb we will use. What is this? Had. Subject, had, then the third form of verb we will use here. Then the object. So same word, if we make the same sentence, if we convert in past perfect tense, how this sentence will be? Subject. What is the subject? I is the subject. So okay, we will write I. I is the subject. I is the subject. So we will write I. Then what is there? In simple past tense, in past continuous tense, we have used was or were. If the subject is singular, then was. Then if the subject is plural, then were. But here we will use the same helping verb, that is had. I already is there. Subject, then had, I had. Then third form of the verb. What is the third form of it? What is the third form of it? What is the third form of it? Eaten. Third form of it. Eaten. I had eaten an apple. I had eaten an apple. So in this way we can write. Clear? Now past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Subject had been, we, first form of the verb, then ing we will add here in the verb, then object. I had been eating an apple. This sentence, if you convert in past perfect continuous tense, then we can write I had been eating an apple. I had been eating an apple. I think not required to write this sentence, so it is clear, I think. So we will move to the next topic, next tense, that is future tense. What is that? Future tense. Future tense. Here also there are four tenses are there: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. The helping verb what we will use? Will and shall. Will and shall. If the subject we use we or I, then we will use shall. If any other subject is there, he, she, it, then we will use will. Then what is there? First form of the verb we will use in simple future tense. First form of the verb we will use in simple future tense. So if we convert the sentence that we are using here as an example, and we convert this sentence in simple future tense, then how we can write this sentence? So try it. Want to try? Simple future tense. See, use this. I ate an apple. How we will write in future simple future tense? I will eat an apple. I will eat an apple. I will eat an apple. Or she will eat an apple. So in this way we will write. Second, future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Then subject will or shall. Then we will add here be. First form of the verb ing, then object. So same sentence we will convert here also. I will be eating an apple. I will be eating an apple. Or she shall be eating an apple. Or they will be eating an apple. Sohan will be eating an apple. Rohan will be eating an apple. Sham will be eating an apple. So this is what future continuous tense. Moving to the next tense, future perfect tense. Here what is the helping verb? Helping verb here is like same everywhere. Will or shall, it goes in all the tenses. But we will add have here. Will, shall, then have. Will, shall, then have. Then here, which form of verb we will use? We will use the third form of the verb. We will use the V3. V3 means third form of the verb. I will have eaten an apple. This sentence, if you convert in future perfect tense, then I will have eaten an apple. I will have eaten an apple. Clear, all of you? Now future perfect continuous tense. I will show you by converting some questions that on that day I have given you to do some questions. So we will do that also, so that if here in explanation, if you have any doubt, maybe that if I do the solution, then maybe clear to you all. Future perfect tense. What is the next? Subject, helping verb will or shall. Then here we will use have been. Then first form of the verb ing, we will add ing in the verb. Then what is there at the end? Object. So if again we will use the same sentence here also. Subject, what is the subject? I is the subject there. Will, we will use will. I will. Then I shall have been eating an apple. They will, if we use another subject like they will have been eat plus ing, eating an apple. They will they will have been eating an apple. So all this about the 12 tenses. So I will show you next by doing some of the questions. I will help you by solving the questions that I have given on that day. Okay.